All right, welcome to some Train Sim World 4. I hope you're all doing well. Let me clear my my background. Nabil, Connor, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the stream, both. Today we've got a little something a little bit different. So we might come back to the whole requester route and whatnot. Perhaps possibly even later today or tomorrow. Either way, we've got some Train Sim World 4 loaded up. Right, so as you can tell by the title, as you can see by the thumbnail, we have got some different scenarios. So we've got some cross-country services today. I saw these on the Creators Club and I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not give them a go? So we've got a couple for the Midland Main Line, where we'll see both the HST and the 170. I know this one works. I hope this one also works, to be honest. I think we've got some for... Where's Cross City? So we've got... Yeah, all three of these should be cross-country. Well, two of them are titled. This one is also a cross-country service, I assure you. And I think that's it. I don't think there's many in-game routes where we can have cross-country things run through. I've got some scenarios for East Coast Way, but these are from a while back. And I've got some stuff from the Great Western Express as well that I'm saving for a later date. And also, when I can get it working, one thing I realized, let me actually do it now just to play it safe, because allegedly, let me cover my screen first of all, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. So apparently, my my mods, or not my mods, but my Creators Club content won't show up in game until I log in and log out of Dovetail Live. So that's what I'm doing right now, hence why I've removed the game for a second. But yeah, which is a little bit annoying, because it would be nice if it was just one seamless transition or one seamless experience, which unfortunately obviously it's not, but that kind of makes sense for anything Dovetail, to be honest. Even on the Creators Club website, where I'm finding I'm having more luck, sometimes they won't even work through in-game Creators Club. So even from the website, sometimes the website itself will start just bugging out in like really strange ways, and it's like you can't write this stuff, man. So let's go for this first one, because this one I actually haven't tried yet. I just downloaded the liveries, but I haven't actually tried. So it's 1 Delta 70, and we're taking it from Derby to Nottingham. We're only making 2 stops, but let's see what it's gonna be like with the new liveries. This is the first time I'm actually doing something like this. I've got some liveries for Maintauban, but I haven't really got any scenarios for Maintauban. So it's sort of a thing where the liveries are just sitting there, just chilling. So this is sort of the first time putting these things to use. I do have, what I have in mind is there is a so for one of the GWE ones, is it just me or is this a little loud? That's why it's loud, because of my headphones. My headphones are loud. Where was I? Yes, I've got one for the GWE, which is basically the 710 that we got with the Overground in Elizabeth Line livery, which is kind of cool, I won't even lie, and it brings plenty of AI to Paddington Station, makes it feel alive. And obviously with all the various liveries and stuff, everything's obviously, other than the model of train, everything's pretty much on point, which is cool. So we'll get through as many of the cross-country ones as we can today, and if there's still time after, then we could look into having a look at the other ones. I really do want to give the Elizabeth line one a go. It's just that I've been having issues. So I was having issues for a long time with the livery for the 710 itself, and then from those livery issues, I then started to have livery issues with the other trains. So there's meant to be one for the Azuma, just a GWR green one, obviously replicating the IET. For whatever reason, I can't get that to show. And then there should be a Heathrow, Jesus Christ, a Heathrow, is it Heathrow Express? I think Heathrow Express livery for the 387. Can't get that to show for whatever reason. So maybe, because that was a while ago, so maybe by now things have ironed themselves out. I guess we can only find out by giving it a go later on. But those are the issues that were noticeable. But other than that, I think it was going to be pretty good. There was going to be a stopping service, so one that would have lasted a while. To be fair, that could just be tomorrow's stream. That could literally just be tomorrow's stream. Got another 170 coming our way. So within this, I don't know whether it's this scenario or the other one, but we've got a 66 in, I think it's GBRF livery. There's a HST about with cross-country as well, but I don't know if we'll see that on this run, but it's definitely on the other run. And what else is there? There's something with the EMR. I think it's also the class 43 that's got an EMR livery. But I think it seemed to be only for the sort of the front unit, which was a bit odd. So I don't know whether we'll just see that posted somewhere without any carriages attached to it. I honestly don't know. But we're making our way today. So I know these scenarios on Midland Main Line are going to be a little short. Well, relative to sort of a normal running time for this route. But we've also got a couple on the Birmingham Cross City route, and I don't know how long those are going to be. So I hope those are going to be somewhat long. I'm not expecting them to be the full run, but hopefully what we do get is substantial. But I guess once again we just got to find out. I think with the state of 5 Circle, and I think I'm going to release a my thoughts video on that will probably maybe surprise people, maybe annoy people, I don't know. But yeah, I'll wait for that when the time comes for that. But I think with the general state of that route, the best thing you can do really is take the 170, go over on Creators Club, see what liveries are available, see what scenarios are available to play, and just rag it elsewhere, to be honest, so you can enjoy what is, for the most part, a very good train, with very good liveries, to be fair, and have a good time regardless. And then, you know, however much it is that you spent on 5 Circle isn't really a waste anymore. No one's here. I don't know about Twitch says there's 4 people. YouTube, I don't have a clue how many people are on YouTube, but no one's talking other than you and me. So it certainly does feel that way. But I'm cool, man. I'm cool as long as I'm able to talk. I don't really mind too tough. But yeah, I find it quite interesting as well that one of the first things these ambassadors did was grab a livery from the Creators Club. Because it's like you have to make content one way or another, right? It's kind of on you to show off the train, but if you can't show off the route with it, you don't really have many options. Nabil, I was thinking to myself as I was doing my when I was recording my Eurotruck videos yesterday, the driving ones, not yesterday, the day before I recorded them and I released them yesterday, but the driving ones, the road trip videos, I was thinking, would it not be possible to do that in Convoy? Like if we both have the car mods, we can both activate it and just drive. No, I mean technically I would think there would have been an issue with it because we're both running the same mod. I think that might make some good good content as well. But I think it's one thing to have like map mods and I don't know, sounds and whatnot, and I think it's a whole other ball game when you now start introducing stuff like that. That is quite a substantial change from the usual. It'd be good to give it a go though. Or let's say for example we both get like a bus mod or like a coach mod, you know, and then just drive up and down, you know, up and down through Europe. I don't see why that wouldn't work. If you're still here, I could just be talking to myself. I haven't really given this route too much of a go, to be honest. Probably coming in a little bit too hot. The brakes are so disappointing on this unit, man. So disappointing. I don't know whether that's just like a general thing with diesel power. I mean, the HST is diesel powered and that's got pretty decent brakes on it, I think. But perhaps electric power always trump diesel in that regard. Well, in many regards, to be honest, other than maybe sounds. Can't be the sound of a diesel. Well, you do have some electric units that are unique. Well, that's about it. It stops about there. Diesels will forever have their own charm. They have a personal charm to them. Right, next stop Beeston, and then straight to Nottingham from there. Although we do have a red that I'm quickly approaching. No, it's that a little too late. I actually don't even know if we would have stopped in time. But let's just be thankful that it changed before we got there. What have we got coming our way? Got a 66. Is there any particular livery? Yes, sir. GBRF livery. Oh, it's an RHTT service. Nice. That's what I like about these, Creators Club scenarios. You get stuff like that. And although it's not exactly, an open sort of editor per se, I think it does bring quite a substantial amount of change, and it does add a lot to the immersion. Was it the... I think it was the Southeastern High Speed route where the railhead treatment train was present on first, right? I think that's what it came out for. But I can't recall if we had AI RHTC services. I know we obviously had drivable ones, but I don't recall if we had any AI ones. And I certainly haven't seen any AI ones in other routes that have come since. And it's been a while now. And it's nice to have as... to be honest, you know what? Maybe they are available. Maybe it's one of those services that are just super, super rare. And you just need to play, well, hours and hours and hours of timetable mode to catch it. But I think that's something that would stand out enough for me to remember if I had seen it about as an AI service. Probably should have given a little toot to the workers there. So I think we're starting to unlock sort of a deeper realm with regards to Train Sim World's potential. Between, obviously we've had, Creators Club scenarios for a while now, and I think, honestly, for as long as I can remember, we've had shareable scenarios as well. I remember that being a thing from Train Sim World 2, but as with mods, they were only restricted to PC, because I remember them being available in the Train Sim community website, and it still are. There still is a section for those on the Train Sim community website. Could be worth a little look actually, but I'm not expecting much to be there. I don't really see a point in putting anything up there when you've got the Creators Club there, where things can be shared between platforms, not just between players. But between that and sort of the new timetables that we're starting to see be released, obviously we know there are a couple completely new routes being designed on the editor from the community. I think we're starting to sort of enter a time where maybe, just maybe, a new breath of life can be injected into Train Sim worlds. I certainly hope so, because with all its flaws and with all the complaints that me as well that I've made over the years, and a lot of other people have made, complaining about a game or being critical about a game doesn't necessarily mean you don't want to see that game flourish. Quite the opposite. I want to see Train Sim World be on top. At the moment in time, going back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, which I know is a completely different genre, but nonetheless it's still a sim to a degree, probably to the same degree that Train Sim World is a sim. Playing SimRail, it kind of starts to stick out like a bit of a sore thumb against those in terms of quality, and I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't have that same excitement when it comes to Train Sim World. Like, I play Train Sim World and I can have a decently good time and chill out for a couple hours or so, but it's nothing really more than that. There's not a deeper sense of excitement or a deep sense of immersion. Whereas when I've recently been playing SimRail and Euro Truck, there has been that extra layer, that thing that's been missing from Train Sim World, which I feel is critical as well. and which I feel has been the downfall of all these big games that have been big over the past decade or so. You know, the CODs, the Call of Duties, the FIFAs, the Battlefields, all these games that had, it was that sense of excitement that I think kept them alive for so long. Obviously with other factors included. And I feel like Train Sim was just lacking that excitement factor. And a game doesn't have to be action-packed and, you know, a shooter for it to have that that degree of you know, of excitement. But it's not impossible to have, you know. So I think we're maybe on the bottom of an uphill, you know, trajectory. It ultimately awaits to be seen, but I hope that, you know, I hope that that is the case, and we do see Train Sim mods flourish, man. That's the goal at the end of the day, because it still is, in many ways, in a league of its own in terms of what it offers for a train sim. But I think that's the only thing that's keeping it above the water right now. Nabil, you're not here, nah? And off to Nottingham for our last stop. I wonder if the other service on this route also runs the exact same line. It would make sense, I guess. Although the ultimate start and end points are different. If it is the exact same run, then I'll swap over to Cross City, to the Cross City route, do a run there, and then we'll come back to this one, and then go back to Cross City, and then if there's still time, we'll see. I could take I'm open to taking requests, and if there's none, then we'll see what other scenarios on other routes we can jump on. I really do want to get the Elizabeth line going, man. Really, really do. It's a very, very gorgeous livery. It just suits the train. It complements the train so well. It also would be really nice, and I guess depending on how you play, it wouldn't be so important, but if we had the ability to edit in train interiors, change the color of the seats, of all the bars inside, that would be big. I do wonder if someone's made a scenario where they've included C2C services on Barking. Now, I don't think it'd be too difficult. Once the livery's created, you know, you bring in a 387, which I think was probably the best fit for the route, and Bob's your uncle. Although there's a new set of C2C trains, but I'm not sure what they are. They look like 710s, but I don't think they are 710s. So maybe even 710s would be a good fit. But for whatever reason, I haven't seen that. I always only see one docked at the depot. All the other ones are the was it 357s, I think. So I'm not sure where they run. But yeah, they are about somewhere. Connor, Connor, what do you mean by you try London Bridge? So it looks like we're going to be held just outside of Nottingham for a little while. Right, but do you mean have I tried London Bridge Station in the game? In Train Sim World? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like have I gone there IRL? have I tried the IRL? All right, we're just waiting for this 158 to get going. There's what EMR livery. So I got clearance to platform 5. Not a single blade of 2D grass in sight. Surely River could have done it, man. Pets would be pretty cool to have as passengers. And here you are at Nottingham, where realistically they would go on, it would go off. Apparently that's the first scenario I've finished, which I don't think is the case. I remember I think I had one for the Bakerloo line back in TSW2. Apparently that's gone with the wind. Right, so let's move on to one in... Whoops, I don't think I was meant to do that. Let's move on to one on Cross City. Well, we've got quite a few. So we can take the Edinburgh to Plymouth service, take it over. Edinburgh to Plymouth, damn, that's a hell of a journey. So it's going to be a non-stop service with the Class 43 from Birmingham New Street to Bromsgrove. So definitely a change in pace. How cool would it be if like bits and bobs from scenarios could be merged into the actual into the regular timetable? That would be amazing. This I don't know why this stands out to me, but this isn't like, I don't know, the 170 livery was nice, but something about this one is nice. Right, let's make sure we got everything in order. Headlights, day headlamps. I don't think there's too much to sort out, to be totally honest. What work in GSMR since when? All right, well, I think we're ready to go. Birmingham New Street. Going to be heading out here on a steady, well, 10-mile-an-hour limit, which then goes up to 15. So an easy exit out of Birmingham New Street. Another route that has been blessed by the hands of enhancement pack modders. Another 43 service heading towards New Street. I wonder if we're going to end up stuck behind a 323. It would make sense to, seeing as we're going non-stop. Are you talking about in-game or real life, Connor? Yes. That doesn't help me. You can't just say yes. I gave you two options. I mean, to be fair, it's the same answer for both, whether it's real life or in game. It'll be the same answer. I haven't tried any of them. I haven't tried many trains outside of London, pretty much. I don't even remember what train I took to Birmingham. I've taken trains to Birmingham, but I don't even remember what train that was. We don't have that route or that train in Train Sim World, Connor. It might be available on Train Sim Classic. Of which we could probably do something with that. Thing is, I just don't know if Train Sim Classic will. I don't think it's very relevant in terms of streaming. I don't know what it would do in terms of viewership for regular videos, but it certainly wouldn't garner interest, I don't think, as a live stream. So I can only assume we do have a local service ahead of us. There you go. So I wonder then if we're going to be stuck behind it for the next 8 miles, or if there's going to be an opportunity for us to do a little overtake. saw a bird. Why did that stand out? We don't have birds flying usually, do we? I imagine that would be an enhancement pack thing, because that would not have stuck out to me the way it did if it was a normal thing. Yeah, so I wonder if it's just a thing where it's not possible to route trains onto the fast lines, for example, because realistically I should be on the right side or the right line, instead of taking the commuter line. Love the sound it makes as it's coming to a stop. Would be cool to have announcements. Let's have a look at what's holding us back. This is a very good route, I won't lie, man. Of course, with the help of packs, enhancement packs, and so on and so forth. Let's give it full power. I love the sort of grey-pink colour combo. Not too big on the burgundy. I do like me a bit of burgundy, but I don't know. I don't think it really suits as a livery. But the grey and pink combo is nice. Got a low in 66. slow it down nice and gently for the temporary 30. We max power it back up to 90 if signals permit, which right now looks like we still have a bit of a situation ahead of us. Which has cleared, seemingly so. Lovely, does it? Give her everything. Fortnite? What about Fortnite, Nabil? Have you just come back, Nabil? I doubt you heard what I was saying earlier. Well, now you know when, bro. From next week. 1 week left. What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah, less than a week. From from Tuesday evening, I will I'll see how I can edit the schedule a little bit. I don't think I'm going to make an official change, because that comfort I'm gonna have, let's say, will be temporary. But I'll be able to make some time and have some fun and just relax a little bit, man. I deserve it. But yeah, next week, next Tuesday, and then we'll see from that day what we can do. Yeah, bro, I recorded I'll go back to what I said in a second, but I was recording some No Hezi gameplay, and then but I thought to myself, TikTok doesn't care about copyright. Like, how many songs do we see on TikTok? Apparently TikTok cares, because I made a nice video yesterday, just cruising with some music, and obviously you have Spotify just there, in the car display. Nice gameplay, and TikTok were like, no, remove it because of copyright. So I was like, okay, now you don't care about copyright. So yeah, I might do that soon. I like a set of course to relax, man. Driving will always be my #1 thing. So I was playing it yesterday for a little bit from before my meeting. I had a late night meeting yesterday. What I was saying earlier was, so you see how I've been doing my little road trips on Eurotruck recently, with the cars. I was thinking, why wouldn't it be possible to do that in a convoy? You get a car mod, I'll get a car mod, the same car mods, and we can just drive around and do like a joint road trip. Or we can get like a bus or a coach, for example, and then go like convoy throughout Europe or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can. So why don't we do that, bro? I think not only would that make for like a lit live stream, but also for like just like a video, just regular content. I think that would make a good video. I know we're speeding a little bit, but we're about to hit a 90 limit, so I'm not too fast. Or 80, should I say. We're on a hell of a decline, innit? 2.8%. I did it with my other friends already. Sick. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's do that. We can do that for next Monday. I would prefer like a bus, not a bus, but like a coach. I know, right? I know, right? Poor guy. Oh snap. Well, it will only be one more, right? Or what we could do is just like, I know, man, and that was like the main thing. That's if we're gonna have any mods, it has to be pro mods. But yeah, it would only be one vehicle. Hello, William. Welcome to the stream, my friend, once again. Been a while. It's been a while. I don't feel like I see you very often, William. I hope you're doing well though, bro. Promos is the app base. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But if you know any good coach ones in the bill, please send them my way, bro. I had like one. I found one good one. I don't remember what I did with it now. I don't have it anymore. But I find that they're not very often. You find a lot of skins, but not many actual like coaches. But yeah, I've got another car one that I need to record. So maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe depending on when I finish work. To be honest, there's plenty of car ones. It's just about finding the quality car ones. Can you send me a link to that on Discord? Because I doubt I'm gonna remember that. Do you think there's only with mines if we added vehicles? I don't mind doing like just like a truck. I was on the workshop. Oh yeah, of course some of them are on the workshop. Yeah, so that makes life a lot easier. That makes life a lot easier. But yeah, I think like that's pretty rare. Not too surprised. But I think doing like a road trip with someone as a convoy, surely that's got to be a good video, man. But it seems like even when I make good videos on a channel, nothing happens. They don't get noticed. Hello, can I ask how to put custom wagons behind the train? I'm not sure what platform you're on, Adco. Welcome to the stream first and foremost. But on PC right now, there is the formation editor. So if you're talking about actual wagons rather than a livery, that would be your go-to. So you go to Live Creators Club and then Formation Designer. As you can see, it's under public beta. I've never used it, but add new, confirm, formation builder, add custom. Okay, let's go back, add official, and then you can add, let's say, a seller with a... Okay, so some of them are limited. So okay, so I guess it depends on what can be attached IRL, I think, right? Because with the seller, all I can add are Amtrak wagons. So you can make custom ones, like custom like a custom build, but it would have to be something that could go into the train IRL. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. You're on PlayStation. Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, you won't be able to add code because right now it's only on PC as a beta. We're basically the hamsters. Samuel Smith, with over 100 subscribers now. Congratulations once again. It's a shame only PC players get the upgrade for the 170. Is there an upgrade for the 170? I know I think there was something for the headlights, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if like a proper full-on enhancement pack has been released for that train. Right, let's go to 1 Mike 73 back on the Midland main line. Honestly, I thought the formation designer would have had a bit more freedom. Good evening. You'll be driving the last part of this cross-country service between Derby and Nottingham. Depart on time. Once again, gorgeous livery. So this is where we come across the class 43. Get GSMR turned on. And I love the fact that we actually have... Okay, well, I thought we would have a working passenger information system. We don't, although it does say Nottingham here. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Train lighting is on. Where's the foot warmer? Warm up my little tootsies. Alright. Oh yeah, to be fair, that's also been enhanced as well. The guard's buzzer. To be a little louder. Got a beautiful sunset. There's the HST cross-country service coming up towards us. As we go away from it. Also, shout out to God Mode for the zoom in and zoom out. It's an absolute godsend. Wish this little depot here had at least some units on it. It's a shame to see it completely empty. Surely some static stock could have done the job. But hey, at least we've got a functional train wash. You need to use money mod to get a bus or a car. Or a loan. Just loan money from the bank, innit? That's how I got my truck. Also, because I haven't finished my current journey, would you be able to join me still? Or would I have to start a new one and then you guys would be able to join? You can't take another loan before you don't pay your current loan. Yeah, you can. You can take all of them out, no? I took two at the same time. Just to save game edit. Yeah, true. I'm not too fast though. For me, it's the leveling up thing because I want to unlock. I want to have access to my truck, like in terms of modding it or tuning it. I want to be able to do it freely, not be restricted to. Yeah. If you're talking about me, I don't need any more. And I've still got plenty. I've still got plenty of money there anyway. I was thinking, Nabil, have we complicated it too much in terms of if we're going to make it open to everyone? There's quite a lot of mods, isn't it? So I was thinking yesterday, I wonder if we could maybe, I don't know. I was thinking we could take some stuff away, but then what would we take away? I don't know. I like all of those that are there. I wouldn't want to take anything away, but I can imagine it will be very daunting for someone seeing that long list, you know? And it's like if they want to join in, then they need to really want to join in. If they're going to put themselves through that. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if the game makes it that simple to download the Steam Workshop ones, which a lot of them are, like you said, pro mods, like we said earlier, should be standards. So if you haven't got pro mods, that's your problem. So yeah, fair enough. It doesn't leave many more after that. Yeah, cool. Let's leave it how it is then. Sounds good to me. Yeah, exactly. I really love that, you know. I really love that it's that easy to do. And the fact that you can be in-game and install mods and they'll show up. Like, you don't need to restart the game or anything like that. Yeah, that's what I've never seen that in any other game, you know, where you can just edit stuff there and then. Like the bus, for example, I don't think you can do that in the bus. You need to exit the game and then restart the game. I feel like that's the game that's going to be in early access forever, to be honest. Talking of early access, I believe Simrail is meant to be coming out of early access this update, right? So yeah, man, shout outs to them. Congratulations to them. Yo, that cargo pack DLC with the new train is gonna have me hooked, man. I'm thinking of streaming Simrail for like a week, doing 1 week of Simrail when that cargo pack drops. One, to become one with the train, which it will also be sick that you can see the train without even needing to own it. It's just that you wouldn't be able to drive it, and obviously you wouldn't be able to access the new areas as well. But it doesn't mean that there's gonna have to be different servers or anything of the sort. It means that people can still play together the same way they always have done. But yeah, I feel like a week with the new train and learning ETCS as well. I don't believe there's any train sim world route that's due to come in that within that time frame, so should be pretty smooth. Should be pretty smooth. Nabil, you know how I sent you that SES forum page with all the mods that I use for ETS2? There's a very similar one for American Truck Simulator, and yeah, get ready for it. Get ready for it, because I think it's even bigger, if it's even longer than the Euro Truck one. The only thing is, yeah, I don't know when it's going to be updated for 1.5. Or I guess I'm going to have that long ass list for myself, and then just use something basic for the stream. The thing is, American Truck Simulator really doesn't get too many views, I don't think, man. But it's really good though. I'm not gonna lie. It's equally as good as Euro Truck. I don't think it's any worse. But you'll go on like Truckers Multiplayer, for example, and you compare the numbers on the American servers to ETS servers, and there's no debate as to the king. No views doesn't equal bad game. Yeah, 100%. Well, I think, yeah, no, yeah. But like I said, it's not just views though. You go you go on Truckers MP, you compare the numbers, American Truck Simulator numbers to Euro Truck numbers. Somehow, there's a massive difference, man. I don't really get why. I really don't get why. I think by default, the SES cities on American Truck Simulator are much more detailed than Euro Truck. but with all the mods, all the map mods that allow you to go all the way to the East Coast, yeah, a road trip on a full ATS map with all the mods would be crazy. Yeah, Europe is more appealing, I guess, and I guess there's more European players, which also makes sense. So yeah, fair enough. You know, use map mods for ATS. I don't think there's a need, to be honest. I don't think I'm missing out on too much, but I'm speaking as someone who hasn't had, like, I've always had the Pro Mods one, which adds Canada, which it's a nice little change, but it's nothing major. But it's obviously nice to have that extra bit of road to drive on. But I haven't driven, like, you know, like coast to coast and all of those map mods. I haven't had them for literally like years. And back then they were very copy paste, so I don't know, they didn't really appeal to me too much. But now I don't know, they could be a mess, they could be huge right now in terms of quality. I'd have to try that to find out. I did want to get them for 1.49, but I needed to buy the you know, the farm DLC, the farm machine DLC, and Kansas, I think, which I don't have yet. I didn't have money for those at the time, so I didn't buy them. I still haven't bought them, to be honest. But as soon as 1.5 drops, I'm gonna buy them and then just wait for the map mods to come through. I'll give it like a month after release. If after a month, as a mod creator, you still haven't updated, as an author, you still haven't updated your mod, then you're not serious. So I think a month should be enough time. And then any content I could be missing out on 1.5 for Euro Truck, I'll just be experiencing it on an American truck. Obviously not Switzerland, for example, but I mean core features. I don't have anything after Texas. Texas was pretty recent though, innit? I think after Texas it's been what? Obviously Kansas. I don't think there's been much. I will not stay 1.49 ETS, sorry. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's gonna be a lot of work for me to get all the mods up, man. Maybe who knows? I might end up giving way to temptation, but I'll slow down way too much, way too early. But as it looks for now, boy, I never stay on an odd game version, but this one particularly is a need for me. No, fair enough. Yeah, who knows? Like I said, maybe I'll give way to temptation. But Yeah, man. An hour, hour and a half just downloading mods. I don't know. Like you said, you pointed out the other time that there is a good few months in between updates. There's more of a waiting time now than there used to be. So that's one reason for me to kind of go on to 1.50. But yeah, gonna have to wait and see ultimately. I think once Pro Mods is ready, maybe I'll make the move, because Pro Mods takes like a couple of weeks, I think, around that time to be compatible with the new version. So I think for me, once Pro Mods is ready, I'll make the move, maybe. Or maybe like a week after Pro Mods for everything else that's compatible with Pro Mods. Basically for everyone to get their shit together. Everyone that's gonna make road fixes and road connections. Yeah, give them enough time to get all their stuff together. And then, yeah. Yeah, I guess ultimately too many is subjective. Somebody will look at my mods and maybe say that's not enough. So it's subjective. But for me, I like immersion. I like not only having as many countries as possible to drive through, but also quality in those countries and in those cities. Because like maybe a quarter or a third of all of those mods are just enhancements for certain cities. Who doesn't want an easy life and get to play? Of course. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just an obsession. Maybe I have an obsession with mods. Because my DLC folder for this game is ridiculous. To the point now, I downloaded some mods last week, and one of them now makes the game take like 3 minutes to load. And I don't know whether it's a thing of it was just a straw that broke the camel's back, or whether something's wrong with one of those mods that I installed. But hey, listen, they make the game better, they enhance the gameplay experience, so I think it's a minor trade-off. I don't even think Lazan had any local mods because he didn't know where to put them. Yeah, you know what? Some people just don't play with mods on any games. Some of them just don't care for them. Some of them will just refuse because they want the vanilla experience, which is fine. But yeah, I will do, if I can make the game better that I play, why not? Especially if I'm not going to be paying for it. You know, a lot of this stuff is out there for free, so why not? But yeah, you know what? No, you can't clown them, man. Everyone has their own preference in it. You gotta respect it. Everyone has their reasons. The thing is, though, I've saw like there's a particular thread or like a place on the forum or on the SC. I'm talking about SES, for people who have the vanilla game, never ever installed a mod, anything like that. And I just can't imagine it, man. The base map, it's not terrible, but how can you spend like tens or hundreds of hours on the base SES map with just the base AI and the base sounds and base, like, everything? And they have their reasons, although those reasons don't always I don't know, make sense. But like I said before, each to their own. Everyone had their own preference. I hear that. Well, because we know what mods can do, it seems even more crazy to us because we know how much better the experience can be with mods, and to refuse that is what is wild. So I hear you. I do hear you. Right, which is crazy to me. Listen, that's what passion will do though. If somebody is not crazy, are they really passionate? Everyone that you see in history that made like a big discovery or an important discovery or found something, created something, they were all crazy. You can't be normal and create something crazy. You have to be mad. But we like that. Madness comes from passion a lot of the time. Not all the time. So it's crazy, but I'm not I'm not complaining. I dare not. But you can tell he struggled to, you know, find stuff to fix. I think it was like the usual, what, ballast. I don't know if it was him, but I know someone's messed with the headlights of the 710. It's very, very, very minor things. Which is what an enhancement pack should be. More graffiti as well. Yeah, sorry, there you go. So very minor things, which is realistically what an enhancement pack is meant to do. Just enhance, not change, not upgrade. Just enhance. Add some add some seasoning. You know, the meal should already be cooked. All they do is add some seasoning. Not put the food back in the oven. You'll drive it now. That's time well spent. I've got a 5 circle line collectibles guide that I need to release, but it's just so long, man. I've got all the videos and all the photos, which was I think the hardest bit. How does Edinburgh Waverley have 15 collectibles? Why? It seems that River spent a lot of time on stuff that was not important, man. Really wasn't important. Collectibles, all that number of collectibles, the escalators. Strange, man. Oh, bro, if it was 15 on every station, I'd kill myself, man. No way. It's like, listen, there's probably guides on, I don't know, Steam community or something like that that people can watch. It's okay. Or that people can read, should I say. But yeah, that'd be wild. When I see a station with like only like 4 or only 2, I was... To be fair, if it was 15 along the route, I think I misunderstood what you said. If it was 15 along the route, bro, creating the guide, I wouldn't complain. I really wouldn't complain. Who cares for collectibles, man? Ah, between the station ones, those, see the goblins, yeah. I got all of the goblins because I was going to make a collectibles guide, and it didn't end up happening, bro. Do you know anything about the goblins and where they place them? Like, have you seen anything about it? What scenario is on here? Ah, an LNER one. I only collect the ones you can see like empty first aid. Okay, so the goblins, yeah, bro, they were like in between stations. First and foremost, they were in between stations, and would be like hidden in grass or just these very strange places that even using a guide as I was looking for them, bro, like it was just madness. I wouldn't lie. It was madness. And I had a guide. I was using a guide. Nope. Nope. Instead they'll give you achievements for driving 12 miles. Or some other BS. Why doesn't the PIS work, man? That's poor. At least I guess this is functioning. It's only a one-stopper though. You get achievements for the dumbest things, man. Walker's grab bag, that's gonna be like £2, bro. Yorkie, this one here, the purple Yorkie, yeah. Elite, actually elite. If you don't agree with me, you can argue with your big toes. This one's going to be super short. This is only a one-stopper. I really want to give the, you know what? We're gonna have plenty of time. I'm going to give the. I really want to ride the Elizabeth line, but with everything in order, because there's so many AI. It's like just this whole new modern experience. I love it. Well, I love it from what I've seen. I'm here to drive it. Hey, hello, ass Matt. Hello, sorry I came late. I didn't realize it was already time. Don't worry, bro. You're welcome to the stream regardless, man. I hope you're doing well. I'll be honest with you guys, yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming Train Sim World for. It's tough because I don't enjoy it as much, man. I don't enjoy it as much as other games. I don't enjoy it as much as Simrail. I don't enjoy it as much as Euro Truck. And yeah, it might get me more views than those games, but what's the point if I'm not enjoying it, you know? I try. I'm being creative today, you know. I'm trying some scenario planner stuff, some creators club stuff, which does spice things up a little bit. But it can only add so much, man. It can only add so much. So perhaps when the DLC for Simrail comes out, maybe, I don't know. If I haven't found a way to really spice up Train Sim Worlds, then yeah. Like maybe I'll play it and I'll stream it when new routes come out. But on like a day-to-day, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. If it got me like a lot of views, then I could work with that, you know. But it's a niche. It's a niche. It's not Fortnite. It's not Call of Duty. It's not PUBG, for example, you know. Pardon me. Like, I feel like I need a long route of goblin line quality. Because the reality is, yeah, even with these scenarios, these creator club scenarios, you play them once and that's pretty much it. You know, how many times can you play it? Unless it's like really, really, really good. Yeah, goblin line, what's that? The overground line. The suffragette line. If a route came out with that quality, then yeah, then we'd be talking for real, for real. I think at this point we'd just be running back and forth between Cross City and what's the other one? Midland Main Line. So I think I'm gonna give that Elizabeth line one a try, you know. Well, we also have the LNER run on 5 Circle, which I don't think is terrible, man. I don't think it's terrible. It's not good. It's not great. It's not great. But it's not abysmal. I think I said that even on release day, before any enhancement packs came out and stuff like that, I was saying it's not abysmal. It's bad, but it's not abysmal. Worth it for half price. I was thinking of ideas to do, and I thought of mod reviews, but on a second sounds so boring and bad, I would say. You don't know until you try it. You don't know until you try it. There are people that do mod reviews. I was going to do mod reviews. It's just that I don't really have the... It's not a priority with regards to like everything else that I do. But if I had the time to do it, it's definitely something I've thought about. So it could be worth a try. Not even necessarily mod reviews, but also, for example, like, and I know it's a different game with, you know, more plays and stuff like that, but like Eurotruck, for example, there's a few content creators that come up on my homepage every now and then who just like showcase like mods of the month, like the best mods of April, the best mods of March, stuff like that, or the best mods of the week. Obviously it depends on how often mods are coming out, and they get views. Those videos are pretty popular, so yeah, there's definitely something in that. You just gotta find it. Yeah, I guess so. That's also a thing. If you're going to do those mod reviews, you would need, you know, the stuff that gets modded, like the example that you used. So that's obviously a point of contention as well. So let's see. So it was a few things with the Elizabeth line one. So if I go to Great Western Express, where is it? I think it's this one, 710. No. This one, I think. No. Where is it? Hold on. Let's have a little look real quick. Yeah, today's initially meant to be a cross-country stream, but we've basically done sort of We've basically kind of done see, this should be downloaded already. Because I had it. Yeah, but we've kind of done everything that was most downloaded is a good feature as well, actually. I guess most popular. The thing is, sometimes most popular can be just the first. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one. See, unsubscribe, so I'll subscribe to it. But I can't find it. Nope. You're driving a class 345, which is obviously a 710, but is it this one? 1R23. I think it is. Let's see. It's very stiff, the whole Creators Club thing, even the actual website as well, because there's a website version of Creators Club. It's all very, very stiff. But like, yeah, see? So basically, this is fine, as you can tell, as you can see. This is fine as well. This, I think, should be a Heathrow Express. These two should be GWR. But they're obviously not. So, let's see. Class 375. I think this will be a really nice route to drive. Again, especially because one, it's a stopping service, and two, there's so much AI. Like, just then, I've never seen Paddington that full in game. So this is what I've subscribed to. Where is it? No, it's here. All right, it's this one. I know there's nothing. Wait, it doesn't say there's anything for the 375. It's just for the 387. But yeah, 801 should have the GWR livery. So if you go to liveries, go to the 801 GWR. No items to show. Yeah, facts, Nabil, facts. What is the route of the most variety of trains in one DLC? Maybe south between Southeast and High Speed, and it's between Southeast and High Speed, and Nabil, help me out. What's the route of most? What about Navaca? Navaca, the Dresden to Riesa route. Now search for GWR there. Here. There's this one. Let's download that. I'll download all of them I can find, and hopefully one of them will work. There's this one. It's going to be one of them, innit? Navaca Dresden, yeah. There's this one. There's... No, that one's crap. It's not from SR, I said in the description. Right, but now, how do I find the one by SR specifically? Who's this one by? This one by LMQSND. Sometimes the name will be different, because I've seen mods where in the title it said GWR, for example, by this person, but then when we see the actual name, it's not that person. And if I'm not mistaken, it was the SR, this SR person. There's a lot of them, you know. There's a lot of them. Do you use like scenarios at all, Nabil, or you just don't use them from Creators Club? That's too much work for them, man. That's too much work for them. I'll get the Pride livery as one. That one shouldn't be too hard to find. But like in the bill said, there's a specific GWO one by SR, but this SR character isn't showing up. And I'm pretty sure he's got more than 15 downloads for his product. And also, if I now type in GWR Pride, is it really even by most popular? No items to show, even though it just showed me some stuff. There's a big issue with Creators Club, man. I'm pretty sure I've got the Pride as well. Yeah, here you go. Look, I've just downloaded. I've got that one already. Why you can block people when you can't see anyone's profile? All right, hopefully out of the 10 or so I've just clicked on, one of them will be what we're looking for. I didn't even look for any Heathrow Express ones. Yikes. It's not a game being silly, Jackson. It's, as Nabil said earlier, there's... Dovetail don't give their stuff love. It just takes a bit more love and a bit more... Yeah, just a bit more love for your products to make it just a little bit better. And yeah, they don't do that. They've given us a very basic thing that just about works. I've never seen a website bug out. I'm not kidding you. The Creators Club website was glitching. I mean, it's not a good look. It's really not a good look. Let's try and get this Heathrow Express livery. Filters, livery. That's probably what we needed. But we'll get all of them. So that... But then they go out advertising of how player customers. Yeah. It's just all talk, innit? It's just all talk. At the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. If it was good, we'd see it. without, they wouldn't even need to advertise it. We would advertise it for them. Like, how did you know, something like Euro Truck gain so much popularity? It was word of mouth. Before it was any advertisements, it was word of mouth. But you're trying to force this thing. Same with free roam as well. Free roam obviously gets forced down our throats too often. And is even now beginning to be used as an excuse for why good timetables aren't being created. I do love this livery, I'll tell you what. Alright, so we've got our Heathrow Express, finally. So all we need is a bloody GWR one for these ones. And yet, somehow... I'm going to look for it one more time. And if I can't find them, we'll just run it. We'll run it as is. Creator was a bit annoying at times because I tried downloading an EMR Class 170 livery and it didn't download because it says I have max subscriptions. But I have unsubscribed for a few days. I didn't even know there was a limit on subscriptions. Why is there a limit? That seems a bit silly. That just seems silly, man. Hold on a second. Where is it? This one. That's a class 395. Made by SR. There we go. So when I just typed in GWR and clicked on all of those, it didn't come up. Even though there's GWR in the title of this train. But let's see, man. That should be it. Let's go. Proceeds to publish the same game in the same. Oh yes, the good old dovetail. Wait, how ridiculous! How ridiculous! Right, please now, please. Yes. Oh, finally, the full set. All right, this is more like it. This is more like it. Right, it's been a while since I've sat in here, you know. Where's the lights? Here. I don't think we need to... Do we need to touch anything here? I don't know. We'll just play it safe. So, got around with the Elizabeth line. Oh, we've got a few of these around as well. So I think this is R1, right? I love this color scheme, man. Gorgeous. Would love if that was a bit more higher quality, but it's all good. Got another one here. There's more somewhere. Hold on. Are they hiding behind here? No. What the hell is this? Interesting. All right. Anyway. What's that? Something's leaving. It's the 387 in GWR. Why are the headlights so bright? Probably to do with some enhancement pack. I think even before being enhanced, they were already bright anyway. I love the amount of like P-way workers. So hopefully we do see plenty of AI around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Talent 2 headlights are even brighter. I drove that not too long ago. I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention to it. I feel like we should be on par with that train there, but we left a little late. I'm not sure about these joint sounds, if I'm being totally honest. And at a training center, they can literally make you blind IRL. Jesus Christ. Nighttime at training center is something I've actually never done before. Right, I've caught up to 387. Not sure how. Right, the brakes on here aren't amazing. I need to remember that. So we'll play it safe. Everything's here is really purple. It's almost like they knew the Elizabeth line was coming. IRL, these trades are so long. Probably would take up the whole platform. Hopefully we've got some underground stock at Ealing Broadway.
TPWS and AWS operation.
What about that? No underground stock. Got a central line. Winds its way back to the city. Look on Discord, so you pick up the headlights. Okay. I'll check it out once we get to the end here. Actually, let me check it now. Probably manage both at the same time. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You ain't kidding. That is super, 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 super bright. Nabil, are you still here? Some other tunes have that same issue. Is it a TSW2 thing? Because they're on the old lighting, so they clash with the new one. I wonder what it is then. Because that does not look right at all. That boy LSZ, what's up, man? It's been a while, I remember you. Been a long time. Hope you've been well, bro. Welcome to the stream. Running some Elizabeth line right now. Wonder when we're gonna get to see some IETs fly by. Let's see if there's any activity over here. I think that's 387 still posted up there. Just gonna be a while before seeing anything come up that way. Nothing from Reading for a while. Got something here, not sure what it is though. Got an auto closing doors. Keep it roughly 50% throttle until 5 miles an hour, and then you're free to do what you like after that. I wonder if we're seeing, if we're gonna see any freight. Hanwell. There's a nice park around here. Spent a lot of hours there as a kid. I'm trying to find out what was in those boxes. All right. Oh, look at that though. You've added some static CCTV. Not dovetail, of course. It's too much to ask for from them. But that's courtesy of the enhancement pack. There's another one here somewhere. Where is it? Maybe it's just this one. Or maybe it's at the end of the other one, but I didn't see any there. No, there's none here. I'm glad to see the PIS. Better than it being blank, like on the 170, or not in service like the 387. Yes, I asked Matt. They are, well, they're static. They're not dynamic. They're just pictures. But it's nice to see. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Funny what someone with a bit of spare time can do, eh? People have been asking for Dovetail to include those forever. Just static images. They don't even need to be moving. They don't even need to be live. Just a picture. I think that's meant to be Hanwell Park. Cameras in the closet, I want to be insane. A lot of trains have them. Yes, man. A lot, man. And we've had them in like enhancement packs from Train Sim Classic, where we're inside the train, the screen would have like a picture of, you know, of like a camera or some CCTV. definitely something that if Dovetail wanted to do, they could do it. Like, it would just be something that happens when you open the doors, automatically it will display the picture. When you close the doors, the picture's gone. It's literally that. It would be that simple. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. That's impressive. I did not expect to see that. Hello, Tron. Graphics look good. Thank you. That is thanks to, well, I don't know how much it means because it streams at 1080p, but I am playing at 4K with a ton of enhancement mods, graphics enhancement mods, namely from Jetwash. Definitely worth checking out if you're on PC. These mods could not be vanilla. Yes, man, no way. Some old and the old stock has graffiti on it, which I find incredibly impressive. It's just pretty much how you find them IRL, to be totally honest with you. No, a lot of these graphics enhancements are down to Jetwash's mod, and then there are some little things here and there on top. There's also an enhancement pack for the GWE, which is this route, so that itself adds a couple things here and there. Yes, Tron. A ton of mods. I find it very difficult to play train sim mods modless, let's say. Whatever those mods may be. Please get my message. Which one, Hayas, Matt? Sorry. Ah, PS5, yeah. Maybe one day, man. Look, I think is it what game is it? Fallout. Is it a Fallout game that has mods on console? So it's not impossible. But do I see Dovetail, you know, putting time into that? I don't think so, man. Do you mind saying it again, Hayasmat? Sorry, bro. About the cameras? About the cameras not being hard? That was if that was the message, bro. I've been like trying to get that point across. Like, it's literally pictures. It's just a picture that shows up when the doors are open, and then the picture disappears when the doors are closed. There's nothing. It's just that. I bought all my DLC on PSN, not buying it all again PC. No, I don't understand why people do that, man. I see a lot of that on the forums where people will say, oh yeah, I bought this on PS5 and I also bought it on PC. It's like, why? These DLCs are not cheap and they're not good value most of the time. Unless you're buying on a sale, they're not good value, man. Ads, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that didn't pop up on stream. Should have. But yeah, some people sink a lot of money, you know, into train sim mode and the relevant DLCs. People like to have the same across platforms. So for example, if they've got the Goblin line on PC, they also want it on PS5. So maybe they want to relax on a sofa and play it. But then again, you can connect a PS5 controller to your PC and play wirelessly anyway. You can still play with a you know, sitting on your sofa. If you got money to burn, why not? Some people got it like that. And buying DLC only on sales. That's what makes sense, man. There's not many routes that are worth full price on train sim mod. Not many. That goes for routes, you know, loco DLCs, anything that's purchasable, basically. A lot of it is not worth full price. Was that Dove to Highest Matter that did that? They've kind of done the same thing here though, haven't they? Even in train sim worlds. Like if you want new liveries for the Class 66, for example, which everyone is sick of the EWS livery by this point, you have to buy a pack. So you're kind of still paying for a livery. Actually, no. What about the ICE, where they released the rainbow, the Pride livery for money? Those are not old practices. Those are not old practices, man. DLC hasn't been great recently. My choice looks good though. The Goblin line, or the Suffragette line, if you want the official name, I think is an incredible route DLC Tron, if you want my opinion. And it's a view shared by many. Quite surprising actually. But they have done a very good job. That's worth full price, I think. Oh, it's worth 20 quid. 19.99, around the area. I'd say it's worth that much, but it's a good route, good value for money. Other than that, in recent times, yeah, man, hasn't been great. Let's not even talk about the 5 circle line debacle, which isn't the worst DLC I've ever played. It's got its good points. 5 circle line can be a good like one runner, good A to B, or even maybe an A to B and then a B to A. But it's not worth full price. Ain't no way. The mods you have, this looks good. Yeah, to be fair, they do. Yeah, that's another thing as well. It's easy to get to kind of remember to forget that mods also play a big part in my gameplay as well. They do a lot, I won't lie. And bearing in mind, this is a TSW2 route, so this is a route that uses the old lighting. This isn't even like the new lighting or the new weather system. And it's still able to look this good, obviously, with mods. From what I own, I think the worst DLC is the Rainbow ICE 3. Yeah, there was literally no point. Like, I think someone had made that rainbow livery on the Creators Club already before they even charged for it. And some of their livery stuff, what's the one with the heritage for the American freight locos, the heritage pack? The liveries for that pack were done poorly. they weren't great. Like, the work itself wasn't great. There were better liveries on the Creators Club. Because when you look into the detail, you'll see sometimes the paint is like going over the train. Some things don't overlap properly. It's just poor all around. Yeah, 5 isn't interesting to me full price. No way. No way. Half price? Yeah. Half the price it is, I would say, could be worth giving it a go. Full price? No way, man. No way. We'll see once the 158 comes along and the Leven branch, which itself is like a few stops anyway. So I'm not sure how much gameplay that's gonna add, but yeah, man. No way is it worth it full price. And I bought it with thinking that we'll have 2 new trains on the route, and I thought scams. Yeah, it could have been marketed better. But then again, that's marketing for you. That's business. You will get blindsided, and it'll be done legally. And that's what sets companies apart, you know? Some studios will give you more than your money's worth, and some won't. Like, we've been crying out for an editor, and well, I don't think anyone was really asking for a free roam function, but nonetheless, we were given a free roam function for TSW, and it was good. It's been good. The freedom to sort of do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. That was a nice release, but now to use that as an excuse for when you guys release a poor timetable and say, if you want more, if you want to do more, just use free roam, you're sort of weaponizing that gift. That I don't like too tough. I think the DLC descriptions are very badly marketed, what they add and what they have, because now it's very messy. Well, not just the descriptions, but if you look at this, for example, Steam. Everything is reviewed on Steam. Like, you're able to give feedback, and anyone can give feedback on any piece of DLC or any game they own. Because Train Sim World will go through 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 5, 6, 7 in the future, who knows? Every time a new iteration is released, the reviews get reset. So for example, if a particular DLC had a really bad review, or bad reviews, plural, on Steam, once a new TSW is out, those reviews disappear. That, to me, I think is a little bit strategic. I'll be honest. It's smart. If you know you've got bad reviews on a game or on a DLC, and you know that releasing a new iteration deletes that, because who's going to leave another piece of feedback? So there's a lot of shady stuff. If we're being realistic, once you get into the nitty gritty, there's a lot of shadiness. But yeah, as long as it's by the book, no one really seems to care. But in due time, things will show. If the shadiness continues, what is going on here, by the way? So area is a bit bland. If the shadiness does continue, people will start becoming wary of it. But nothing will change until people start voting with their wallets. Which right now, doesn't really seem to be the case. Because for all the noise that was made on the forums about 5 Circle Line, a lot of people have bought it. And so, no change will come. You'll see Rivet do the same thing over and over again. Why? Because it works. You got to remember, we're dealing with businesses here. It's easy to get lost in the passion of trains and you know, rail fanning and train spotting and being a train driver and role playing that. It's very easy to get lost into it, but you have to remember you're dealing with a business whose main primary concern is money. And if there are some shortcuts that they can take, which will give them more money for less work, best believe they will take that. Businesses are not your friend. Do not get fooled. So it's just a matter of what are you willing to accept for what you're given that business. I wish there would be a mod that would give us all the OHLE. Because right now, are we driving Panto up? Yeah, we are. And it's just not connected to anything. It's just not connected to anything. Just vibes. It's running on faith. You know, I'll say it again. Yeah, these colors are gorgeous, man. I don't even think this game does them justice. But IRL, it's just such a smooth purple. It's hard to go wrong. It's hard to go wrong. That was interesting. All right, 50%, up to 5 miles an hour. And then put the hammer down after that. Again, like I said earlier, it would be amazing to have the ability to customize the interior of trains. Because right now, this is nice from the cab. It's nice from outside. But once you step in and you see the overground seats and paint scheme inside, it's like, it's a bit of a downer. But it's a good start. We have a good foundation. I just wish it would be built on a little bit more. Also kind of sucks, so we haven't seen any high-speed flybys. There's still nothing. I think the 387 is still at Ealing Broadway. Pretty sure the Heathrow Express trains broke off a while back. And we haven't seen much in the way of freight either. No worries, Hayasma. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Have a good rest of your day, man. And I hope you're feeling better as well. Sorry, I haven't asked. I hope you've been feeling better recently. Approaching Slough. Slough is very much the ghetto. One leaves, another one comes in. Hello, Pong. Welcome, my friends. Glad to hear that, Hayas, man. That's good. Good. It's about time. It's about time you get better. Welcome, Pong, man. How you doing, bro? Oh, we're doing well. Slough is very ghetto, man. You know, I haven't been there for a while, so maybe things have changed, but from what I remember, Slough's not great. You don't really want to spend time in Slough. It's not even just the fact that it's like, I don't think much goes on there in terms of crime necessarily, but it's one of those places that's just, it's a bit depressing. It's a bit depressing. Slough's not for everyone. Slough's not for everyone. No. We've had more gameplay on this one line than we have on like all the cross-country services together. We could end on one. We've still got half an hour to go. I think my next hunt will be for C2C services. I set an alarm at 11 AM thinking I thought he's going to sleep at 10 AM. End up starting at 9 AM, but other than that, I'm good. Oh yeah, because we've moved forward now. Our time's gone an hour ahead, so that's worse for you, isn't it? No, wait, it should be better for you. How's that happened? I'm pretty sure our time went forward. Yeah. So that should have worked out in your favor. I'm glad to hear you're well, though. I'd say you're doing good. That's the main thing. Might get tomorrow's stream started with an LNER run on 5 Circle Line. The enhancement packs are doing their thing. Still not the most amazing route. Obviously, nothing you can do really about the timetable right now. Pardon me. Roadmap is on a Tuesday. Why did I think it was on a Saturday? Yeah, that's what I was asking the other day. I was like, how come? It's next Tuesday. Was it yesterday? Or will it be next Tuesday? Saturday would definitely have been a strange day. April the 9th, okay, so next Tuesday then. They could have done it yesterday. Well, less than a week to go, so I know you're you're more than ready for that one to come. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting. You drive a purple train? Yes, Connor, we're driving with the Elizabeth line. The purple train indeed. On the invisible overhead wires. Yeah, that will be very strange, Brock. I know, obviously, I have been saying that don't expect it, and here's all these reasons why it probably won't be, but it will definitely be a bummer if it's not out, man. I don't see how... it's too much hype. There's been too much hype for it not to be there on Underground. Elizabeth Line is part of the Underground, but no, we're driving it on the Great Western Express. Is the Elizabeth Line on the Underground? I think it is part of it. Yeah, it is part of it. I should have had to think that hard about that one. To everyone that's here today, thank you very much for coming along. Just a reminder to, if you are liking what you see, of course, you're not forced to. You're not bound by any contract. Please consider giving us a follow over on Twitch. That will help us a lot. And a like and a subscribe on YouTube. That would also help a lot. Something on this screen would have been nice. If it was done on the other stations, it could have been done on this one, you'd think. Rather than the abyss, the black hole. First Great Western. I should get a first livery. It was nice having that as just part of the game, though. Once upon a time. And it wasn't causing any harm. I have an idea, but it's very dark humor. Probably best playing it safe then, Punk. Probably better off putting that one in the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord as well. We do have a Discord up and running. Well, we've got a bit of everything. I think it's time I invest in a wireless mouse. But then the thing is, I don't need to buy one. So it wouldn't be the smartest financial decision. Check Discord. I'll do so. Invest in a second monitor. Yeah, that would also not be the smartest financial decision right now. I have to wait a little while for that one. But yeah, I want to get a. I'd want both monitors to be exactly the same, which means I'll be saying most likely goodbye to 4K. But hello to higher refresh rates. Probably the better trade-off. Let's pull up in here, then we'll see what you've gone and put on in the Discords. Let's have a little gander. I mean, it depends how bad you want it. It depends how bad you want it, really. I think that's what it boils down to, ultimately. Oh, I did. I did. That's what I'm responding to. That's what I'm responding to. If you want it that bad, you do what you gotta do. Listen, that's what I grew up on. You know, you do what you gotta do mentality. Just not in chat. Just don't act that way in chat. And I think you'll be straight. What is this? Why are they just in the bushes? It's like that Homer Simpson meme. Incredible. I think I put it on Discord, right? Right, so we've got Maidenhead coming up. And then our final stop, Reading. I could really do something to eat, boy. It's just me, or does this door look like a jail cell door? Yeah, I wish there was a bit more thought given to AI. It's been the only letdown, I think, of this scenario. Because for what we had at Paddington, you'd have thought there would have been a bit going on. And all the stress of looking for that one particular specific livery for the Class 8 801. We haven't really seen many of them. It was nice having that little race with the 387. But yeah, that was about it. Kind of sucks. But I'll be very honest, it has been a pleasant experience driving this on the Great Western Express. A more nippy experience than what you'd get at the 166, that's for sure. That goes without doubts. Oh, they add so much. They add so much. Yeah, let me give another shout out to the stock that was at. What station were we at? I don't remember what station it was. I want to say Ealing Broadway, but it was way past Ealing Broadway, I think. Way after that. But yeah, not only was there stock, just empty stock there, but they were graffitied. I've never actually seen anything like that. It's like, I keep saying this thing over and over again, Nara. I keep making this point. It's the small things. It's the small things that add to the immersion. I think that's what, for the most part, Dovetail maybe don't see all the time or struggle to see. It's never the big, I don't know, shout out things. Like, you know, adding AI at Haymarket Depot on 5 Circle Line would have done a lot. You go there and it's completely deserted and you're like, why? It just makes the world feel alive. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of the time, that's what you go for. Of course you can, Samuel. We've got a whole 10 miles to go to Reading, so plenty of time for that. Let's have a little one by the bridge. Gorgeous. You know what? Having all these P-way workers all over the track, around the track, on the track, that alone adds a little something. I'm pretty certain that's down to the enhancement pack. Lovely foliage as well. When you compare this to the 2D grass that Rivet used a lot, you can see how much of a difference it makes. For me, it's quite, obviously in terms of performance, I'm sure it's quite a hit, but in terms of visually, you're really differentiating this from like a Trayton Classic product, you know? You don't really do that with the 5 Circle Line. Not everywhere anyway. Some parts are well made, and you can hate on that opinion if you want, but some parts of the 5 Circle Line are well done. But the parts that aren't, yeah. Yikes. Yikes. Although, I'll tell you what, London Midlands mod, I don't know if any of you have had a little look at that on the forum. The mod that London Midland is working on for the 5 Circle Line, it's looking good. I mean, unsurprisingly, it's London Midland, but damn, it's looking real good. It should do enough to that route that it will probably increase the sales a bit, which kind of sucks because you don't want, it's not a situation you want. You want people to enjoy the game, you want people to enjoy the route, but you know, it's like, okay, because of the work of the community, Rivet's sales increase, whereby they don't really deserve to have those sales, so then they continue making mediocre content. It's a very dark circle. I wouldn't really call it a circle of life. It's much more the circle of death. But yeah, thank God for the community, man. TSW, never enough AI. I mean, there's enough AI on the London commuter route. You know, there's a decent amount on Dresden Riesa. There's a decent amount on the new Bakerloo line timetable. There are some routes that do it well. You know, I'll give credit where credit's true. But for the most part, yeah, shoddy timetables, and let's not talk about 5 Circle Line once again. And I've never advocated for multiplayer. Never really understood the hype for that. But playing SimRail, if some form of multiplayer function similar to SimRail can be added, I think that'll be a good thing for the game. Oh, here's some AI. First one of the day, I think, on this run. Static, which is interesting. Better than nothing at all, I guess. I guess you could place static stock strategically, like at signals, for example. You know, in front of a red. Why not add it to the timetable, though? TS Classic routes can have nice random AI. Yeah, but it lacks in the timetable department, though. You can have AI here and there on scenarios and stuff like that. Well, you can't really get much better than a 24-hour timetable, which, yeah, that's where TSW excels really well against Trace'em Classic. Doesn't excel in every area against that game. But like I said, I'll always give credit where credit's true. We're actually going to finish bang on time, I think. Should get to red in like 2 minutes or so. And by the time we are done all the loading and unloading, should be 5 o'clock. Frames have taken a hit, but you look at the foliage around and you can understand why. Jesus Christ. There is so much around. So much around. Alright, we're getting close now. You can tell after about 75 miles an hour, this train really starts to struggle. Because we've been in full power since we left towards the Maidenhead, the previous stop. Previous station. Funny ears signals. putting into a seemingly quiet Reading. You've got another 710 across the way there. Other than that, we've got an IET here as well. I've got another 710. All right, cool. Things are starting to show up now. Just strange that it's all static. So I guess most of the stock at Paddington then was also static. My stomach is rumbling. Oh my god. I don't even know if it's getting picked up. If it is, my stomach is really going for it. Here we are at Reading then. Not sure what platform we're on. But let's see, we do have a... Where is it? There you go. Alright, I had to open the wrong side doors for some reason. Got some random people here waiting for the lift. It's not a rivet. It's not a rivet route. Sorry, love. Can't do nothing for you there. You got people in there. Plenty of workers here at Reading. Discussing the upcoming delays that they're going to cause everyone. I've never seen them with tools in their hands. Since when? When did... Huh? Is that something I've never noticed? Or is that something that was modded in? I've never noticed the P-Way workers have tools in their hands. But yes, as Nabil said, it is the end of the stream. It has now reached 5 o'clock. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of today's stream. Nabil, Connor, Hayasma, Punk, Tron. And I hope I haven't missed anyone. Anyone else who's been a part of the stream today and I've been able to have a little conversation with. Appreciate you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. UK time with more Train Sim Worlds. Maybe we'll just be back to the regular requester route. So if you've got any requests, anything at all you want to see, thank you, Tron. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on board. Anything you want to see from scenarios, from loco DLCs, from route DLCs, mods, literally anything you want to see. Tomorrow will be the stream for it. So I bid you guys a farewell. Have a lovely rest of your day. Please look after each other. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.